Alright, JG Gans here back with more Fallout 3. Um, I just ran into Rivet City, and this is basically like a skip ahead of what's supposed to be doing. Like, I was supposed to go talk to Three Dog, but I might skip this shit. Skip that and just move on to the second step or next step.
Please. I've been drinking whatever I can find, but I can't do it anymore. Please.
Bridge extend.
Hold it right there. State your business in Rivet City. Research, huh? I can't help you there, but you're free to ask around inside. Just don't start any trouble. Are those rumors still floating around? Look, I don't have time for swapping ghost stories with you. Pinkerton's a legend, dead or long gone. Don't care much, as I've got real people to take care of. Go bother someone else. I don't exactly have time to worry about the history around here, now do I? I've got to worry about what's happening on it now. We're the safest, most secure city in the wasteland. Nothing can get in here without our say-so. Carry on.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff I can... Pinkerton's like down there. Let's see if I can skip ahead. River City Market. Yeah, this place is confusing to navigate as well. Yeah.
I'm done, Mom. I'm going to play with CJ.
They call me Shrapnel. I run this place. Got the best damn armament you'll ever see. Ain't seen many of those around lately. They're tough to come by. You mean Genius Boy? Yeah, I've heard of him. Supposedly built Rivet City. They probably think he invented bread, too. Idiots. Lately, he's even been blamed for the noises in the broken ship bow. Anyone with half a brain would know that's just the Mirelurks. What you looking for?
He sells a BB gun. I got my own BB gun, I think. I still have it. Unless I sold it, I don't know. Mini nuke. Holy cow. This guy is loaded. Shit. Damn, I'm poor again.
Another satisfied customer. History? Fuck if I know. Hell, fuck if I care. Come back soon.
Welcome.
Clothing asshole.
Welcome to Rivet City Supply. I've got a... It's locked for a reason.
Let me introduce myself. I am Gary Staley, gourmet chef and gourmand. I'll be preparing your meal. My specialty is Mirelurk cakes. Although the iguana is very popular, too. Then you are in for a treat. I know a lot of places opened up when they got the hydroponics bay working, but that's hardly the start of it all, is it? Actually, Vera Weatherly might know more. She's always here and talking with folks, so if anyone's picked up a story or two, it'd be her. Thank you for coming to Gary's Galley.
Any trouble in this area?
No. Good. Flight deck. Whoa, God. Don't do that. That's freaky.
May I take your order?
Bye.
Jesus.
Have a seat anywhere. Someone will be with you in a minute. Hey.
So it's back this way. Quit doing that. St. Monica Church.
Hello. I'm Diego, the acolyte for St. Monica's. St. Monica saved her own son's soul from eternal damnation. She is now the patron saint of lost children for the faithful everywhere. You really should come to church on Sunday mornings. The sermon will be all about St. Monica. Oh yes, Father Clifford conducts services every Sunday morning. You should come.
Who's brave?
Father Clifford. The sanctuary is in the ship's fore on the upper deck. The good father holds services every Sunday morning. I heard tell the place used to be run by raiders until someone cleared the whole place out, but I don't really know for sure. God bless you.
God bless you. Everyone.
I am Father Clifford. This is St. Monica's church. She is the patron saint of lost children, very popular among the faithful of Rivet City. I'm surprised you've never heard of her. If you want to hear her story, it will be the topic of my sermon on Sunday. Services begin at 8 a.m. You should come.
You're a priest?
Yes, my flock is all of Rivet City. You should come to services this Sunday. I'll be telling the tale of St. Monica. Oh, it's not the past of the city that I dwell upon, but the future of its inhabitants. But if you're interested, I believe Miss Weatherly or Mr. Bannon would be glad to speak with you on the subject. St. Mon...
Do I even have that quest? Oh no, I'm Jesus again. Oh, okay.
I'm looking for troublemakers.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I really need to find a doctor. That's a science lab. Science lab.
Look, Dr. Zimmer, we've been over this. We don't know about your runaway robot, and we don't care. This lab is dedicated to solving real problems.
Yes, yes, yes. But Dr. Lee...
Dr. Lee is trying to save lives, and your constant interruptions are interfering with those efforts. Now please, stand aside.
I'm sure the good doctor's work with water purification is fascinating. But if you only knew what was at stake, the technology in that android...
What's at stake? You won't tell me what's at stake. Vagaries and secrecy. A robot's a robot, Zimmer, no matter how shiny the paint job. Now, please.
Ignorance and facetiousness. That's all you people are good for. Shiny paint job indeed. You can't even imagine the Commonwealth's accomplishments.
You know, if you're so smart, maybe you could help us, But no, that never even crossed your mind. Go peddle your selfishness somewhere else.
Fine, but I'm not leaving. Not until I've spoken to Dr. Lee. I'll be here when she's ready to abandon her chemistry set and talk real science.
Suit yourself. What do you need? Look, some of us are trying to get work done here. There have been enough disruptions recently. Anybody coming through here would have to talk to Dr. Lee. Why don't you go bother her about it? Later.
Why you be a bitch?
You there. What are you, some kind of lab assistant? No, you look a bit more weathered. Are you by any chance for hire? To the point. I like that. Well, as it turns out, I've misplaced some very sensitive property. Ah, a woman of action. I knew I picked the right person for the job. Let me be clear. You won't be looking for a lost puppy or family heirloom. You'll be searching for an android. Do you know what an android is? No, I imagine you don't. You see, we've moved beyond those primitive buckets you call robots and have created artificial intelligence. Sentient machines.
Shut your face.
Artificial persons that think and feel what we program them to. Occasionally, their programming miscalculates. They get confused and wander off. Looks to me like a giant boat ran aground and a bunch of savages moved in. History lesson over. Like I said, I suspect he's had facial reconstruction and possibly even a mind wipe. Search the offices of doctors or techies for android information. If he's come into contact with these people, there may be records. Start with Dr. Preston. He lives on this leaky boat. See if he knows anything. He's a doctor, after all. Now, if you'll excuse... Excellent! Find this Pinkerton and... well...
Hey,
Look, this is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people. It's you. My heavens, you look so much like him. You're James's daughter, aren't you? What are you doing here? Well, yes, of course I do. Don't you know who I am? I suppose James never told you. Typical. I'm Dr. Madison Lee. I worked with your father many years ago. Your mother as well, in fact. You'll have to forgive me, this has all been very stressful. What with your father suddenly showing up here after being gone for so long. You have to understand that we put all of that behind us. Project Purity, our work, all of it. We've moved on, even if your father hasn't. You mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there. Your father is no longer here, and I'd appreciate it if you didn't use that tone with me. Your father insisted that we return to work on Project Purity. I tried telling him too much time has passed. There's no way it would work. Predictably, he refused to listen to me. He says he can prove it will work and headed off to the old lab. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to tell you. It's in the old Jefferson Memorial Building, northwest of here. Please, don't go after him. It was foolish of him to even think about going there alone. I suppose so. I worked with them for several years until your mother died, and your father decided it was time to leave. What else do you want to know? James? He was very driven, determined to change the world. Well, we all were back then, I suppose. He was focused on two things, really. Making Project Purity work, and your mother. When she died, I think he gave up. I know he wanted to keep you safe, but I think part of what he did was run away. But it seems that he never really was able to get over the idea. I'm frankly shocked that he waited all this time, and wants to try again. Yes, your mother was... well, she was a good woman. A very dedicated scientist. Your father loved her very much. It was a shame that she died. She had been excited to meet you. Complications from childbirth. None of us were expecting it. We weren't as prepared as we could have been. You have to understand, we were struggling with scavenged, derelict equipment. We did everything we could. Yes, well, I'm sorry it wasn't enough. Okay. Look, I don't want to be harsh, but I have problems of my own. I don't have the resources to support James's foolish endeavors, or your chasing after him. I'm sorry. I suppose I can spare a few stim packs. It's not much, but it might make things easier for you. Project Purity, we called it. What do you want to know? It was simple, really. Fresh, clean water for everyone. Such a simple idea, and yet so impossible to realize. The plan was to build a facility that could purify all the water in the tidal basin at once. No radiation, no muck, just clear water. It just turned out to be more difficult than we anticipated. We had the basic principles down, we understood most of the science behind it, but the radiation in the area is so pervasive. Small-scale tests were fine, but anytime we tried to test the process on a larger scale, it was just... too much. Maybe if we'd had more time, or better equipment. You happened. It wasn't just you. We had more problems than we could handle already, but your birth is what finally pushed it over the edge. Your father decided that you were more important than everything we'd been working for, and he left. He left all of us. Once he was gone, the Brotherhood decided we weren't worth their time anymore. Without their protection, we had to abandon the Purifier. Okay. What? well, I'm not sure what there is to tell. Your father
Her
and I
face looks so
worked
plastic.
together for a long time. I think we were really on to something. But then there were complications. The project was abandoned and your father disappeared. I returned here to Rivet City and established the lab you see before you now. This is the Rivet City Science Lab. It's taken many long years to put together, but we've done well for ourselves. Our work on portable fusion power and hydroponics are coming along quite nicely, if not quite according to schedule. That man doesn't have you looking for his pet android, does he? I've already told him to lay off it. He's distracting my entire team.
And this is
That idiot? He left so long ago, most folk don't even remember him. He claimed to have found a secret stash of technology somewhere in the ship. Then he just disappeared. Rivet City is one of the few bastions of civilization left in the land. We're working to rebuild our society, to make the world livable again. I could tell you all about the science lab, but even though I was here near the start, I can't really help with the details of how it all worked out. It all seems like a lifetime ago. I'm afraid I've had a lot of things on my mind since those early days. Good luck finding your...
I have to go.
Hello. Please excuse me. There is much work to be done. No. I'm only here to help with moving things, lifting heavy equipment. I'm no scientist. I simply help Dr. Lee in whatever way I can.
Whatever way I can. Okay. There are a few... Oh, I can't steal a fresh apple.
I'm Janice Kaplinski, Chief Botanist. What do you need? Other than him being an egotistical, arrogant, condescending pain in the ass, nothing. He's from the Commonwealth. He's come looking for some special robot. I must admit I'm rather curious, but I have other work to do. If it hasn't got to do with the science quarters, I'm probably not the one to ask. And Dr. Lee's so busy, you really shouldn't disturb her work. So long.
There's one more mission I want to get. Will you shut up before I leave here?
I'm looking for troublemakers if you see any.
That's a good... Oh, I was like... Preston? Where does this go, Science Lab? Where does this go? To Lee's door.
This is... You're in the Rivet City Clinic. I'm Dr. Preston. Pinkerton, eh? That name takes me way back. Claimed to have cured radiation poisoning. Or was it food poisoning? I don't recall. He was always telling folks that he founded Rivet City. All he did was break off the front of it. Or did he die there? I don't recall. Don't get any cute ideas. Security is just a shout away. Now, if you've got any medical issues, let's hear them. Oh, I'd like to help. I really would. But I don't know the first thing about this place's history. Don't let my age fool you. I may have been around for a while, but I didn't spend all that time here. Take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself.
How do you think of breaking into that?
I wasn't. God, you're so paranoid. Okay, where's the...
Welcome to the Weatherly Hotel. I'm your hostess, Vera Weatherly. Well, I really shouldn't tell you, but have you heard about Polly Cantelli? He's addicted to chems. His poor wife, Cindy, is at her wit's end. You haven't heard? Angela has the hots for Diego. But since he's a priest, he's been putting her off. One of these days, she's just going to jump his bones. They say Mr. Lopez is losing it. He stands on the top of the bridge tower for hours at a time, just staring out over the city. Poor dear. I know what it's like to be alone. I'd love to take him in. Don't worry. I have the means to keep him fed and healthy, but most importantly, safe. Oh, that's wonderful. If you ever wander back into Rivet City, why don't you check up on us? You're always welcome.
Radiation poisoning last week.
Man, I've gotten Jesus karma. Gonna have to do something bad to fix that.
They call me sister. Don't ask. Are you making fun of my name? It's a damn good thing for you this place is crawling with security. Otherwise, I'd kick your ass.
Kick your ass. Oh, I'm detected. Damn it. Damn it. Closed at 9.
Hey there.
I'll be... Welcome to Gary's Galley. Can I take your order? It's named after my dad. He's a great cook. You mean like hitting on me? No. Most of them are polite. Even the ones like Diego that I'd want to flirt with seem to ignore me. Well, one of us is. Sometimes it seems like he doesn't even know I'm there. Yeah, right. I don't think I could get him drunk enough to do that. I wish I had some ant pheromones. Trini says they would make any man look... I heard the place was settled by mercenaries who used to scavenge DC, but I don't really know. It's noisy, dark, and smelly. But we're safe here. No super mutants or raiders, and maybe Dr. Lee will find a way to get clean water for us. She's not very social. Stays in her lab in the stern. She's smart, though. Real smart. Thank you for coming to Gary.
Yes?
Man, look at all this stuff.
Everything looks okay here.
Ted Strayer, you can chill with me if you want. Whoa, dude, you don't have to get all in my face. I'll just make myself scarce.
Dude, man. Tripping balls right now.
I really hope you're not thinking of breaking.
Oh, sorry about that. Just really.
This is a quick fix. I mean, that's the name of our shop. Polly and mine, that is. My name is Cindy. Cindy Cantelli. No. I would never do that. Polly does. Sample it, I mean. He's my deadbeat husband. The poor dear. I wish there was something I could do to help her. That boy ought to just give her a tumble. It would be good for both of them. He's hopeless. I have to keep him away from the shop, or he'll rob us blind. One of these days, he's going to end up dead. Well, I don't really know, to tell the truth. How does any city get started, really? But I've heard Bannon talk about how he was responsible for its success, so I'd ask him about it. I'm sure you'll be back soon.
I don't want to talk to Clothing Guy. Clothing Guy's stupid. What do I need? I need a vacuum cleaner, leaf blower, hot fire hose, and... Nothing. Okay, none. So where?
Can you spare enough for a drink? I could... Shit. Just what this hole needs. Another woman. Either buy me a drink or take your skanky ass somewhere else. I guess you're okay. Thanks for the drink. Can't help you with the history, honey. Don't let me stop you.
Use a hoe. Use a hoe. She's a hoe.
Never mind.
Haven't run into you before. You probably wouldn't remember me anyway. I'm Mr. Lopez. Nobody does. I'm not very memorable. Don't worry, it won't be a problem for much longer.
So let's see here.
What are you looking at? Unless you're going to buy me around, get... I guess you're okay. Don't let me stop.
Damn, use a hoe. Use a hoe.
Hey there. I'm Tammy. Have you seen my good-for-nothing son lately? The little shit is usually up to no good. What a load of crap. Obviously, you've never had to take care of some squealing little brat.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck off.
I'm Belle Bonnie, and this is the Muddy Rudder. I'll tell you what I tell all the fresh meat. Don't start anything down here. I'll have Brock kick your ass. You must be drunk. Are you gonna order or what? What a moron. Always going on about how he started Rivet City. Who gives a crap? Right before he disappeared, he was going on about some newfangled contraption he was sure was in the broken bow of the ship. Go talk to Vera if you want gossip. I don't talk bad about folks. Oh yeah, he's a mess. I'm glad I'm not in Cindy's shoes. History? What, not enough shit around here already? You need to dig up more? Don't know if it ever had an official start. It's just been here forever. Stuck in the river and full of assholes. No, but I can damn sure share a bag of get the hell out of my bar. First one's on the house. Now scram.
Fuck off.
Oh, sure. See, it's tied into the story about how Sister got his name. You ask him about that. He'll clear up all your problems. For good. Hell, take a dive off the flight deck while you're at it. Long as you stop pissing away my time.
You're a bitch.
I'll be right here when you get thirsty.
You're a bitch. You hurt my feelings. You're meanie poopy face. Should just...
What'll you have?
I should just... Steal your shit. Where you going, whore?
Yes?
Oh my god, what the fuck is this? It's Brock. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey.
Ooh, a hockey mask. Sleep.
Secure for a reason.
You are a whore.
Yes?
No.
Hey.
Preservation Society. Does that mean it's... No way. Really, it's here? It's Marketplace, okay. Where's it? Preservation Society. I need to lower this Jesus harm. Holy shit. People asleep. Are they sleeping? Oops. What's this way? Hi.
Why don't you look where you're going? Stay away from me. What do you want? I suppose it doesn't matter if I tell you. I used to be a slave. I saw a slaver on this ship. His name is Sister. Well, that's easy to say. You don't have anyone from your past after you. I just...
What do you have there? Why you have a knife?
You've been rather busy lately. Asking questions, investigating. So is that it? You're some kind of investigator? A detective for hire? Or do you have some kind of personal grudge against an innocent android who simply wants to be left alone? Please, tell me. I'd really like to know. Fine. Let's cut to the chase. My name is Victoria Watts. I work for a movement whose goals are directly opposed to your own, apparently. It seems you're trying very hard to locate an android my associates and I have tried very hard to hide. You can see how that puts us at odds. You really want help? Take this. It's an internal component from the very android you're searching for. Don't ask how I obtained it. Present it to Dr. Zimmer in Rivet City. Tell him the android is dead, and that was on the corpse. He'll believe you. Do that, and Zimmer will go back to the Commonwealth and leave that poor soul alone. Do that, and you'll have saved a man's life. We call ourselves the Railroad. Our mission is the rescue and salvation of synthetic humanoids. Androids, as they're more commonly known. Of course, if you help me, and thus the android, God and the universe will smile upon you. Is there any better compensation? Just understand that this android is now, for all intents and purposes, a man. He looks human, he acts human, he believes he is human.
Does he poop like a human?
But even if he's not, even if he's a machine, he's capable of rational thought and emotion. So you see, his soul is as human as yours or mine.
Souls don't exist.
This person, and he is a person, deserves a chance at freedom. Please, if there's a shred of decency in you, don't take that away from him. Yes, if we are able, but there are others in the wasteland who assist in the plight of human slaves. Our android brethren have only us. Tell you what. You deliver that component to Zimmer and tell him the android is dead, and you can consider yourself a member in good standing. You know what you need to do.
That's the science lab. I don't want to go back to the science lab. They will yell at me. Oh, yeah. Let's get stuff to steal Independence Day. Yay! Damn it. Fuck is he? He's watching me. How is he not here? I'm on a plane. I'm on a plane. Look at me, I'm on a plane. What time is it? He should be here. Steal a stim pack. I did nothing.
Everything looks okay?
Where the hell is he? Where is he? Bastard. People sleeping? Okay, so he is a stim pack. Another stim pack. My dad's.
Hey.
Oh fuck. Dude. Shit. Nothing happened.
Good to see you.
Yes?
Nothing happened.
Well, quite an impressive collection, isn't it? Well, don't be shy. Have a look around. Abraham Washington's the name. Curator of this little slice of American history. Ah, a fellow scholar, I see. Each of the documents in this room tells a small but important story about the history of the United States of America. Unfortunately, the greatest prize of all is missing from the collection. In 1776, the Second Judgmental Conference got together and adopted a document drafted by none other than Thomas Jefferson himself. It was the day the United States of America earned its name and secured its place in history. This magnificent achievement took form in the Declaration of Independence. Oh, would you? It would mean so much to me and the Society's collection here. Excellent! You won't regret it, I promise you. Imagine you are taking part in another chapter of American history. I envy you. You can find the Declaration of Independence in the ruins of the National Archives. Please ask them. After all, knowledge is power. Well, this is quite embarrassing, actually. I sent someone like yourself after the Declaration. She did some of the research for me, but now I haven't seen her in a few months. I wouldn't worry about it. Many have died for causes far less grand than what you're about to undertake. A piece of what was called parchment, sort of a thick paper, has faded handwritten writing all over it. It's no more than 2.5 feet tall and 2 feet wide. If you find it, you should be able to roll it up carefully. On July the 4th in 1776, a group calling themselves the Second Judgmental Congress got together at Fort McHenry in Maryland. After a ceremony which ended with Paul Revere singing the famous battle hymn known as the National Anthem, the document was signed. From there, it was sent to England by plane, presumably, and presented to King George himself. Thus began the Evolutionary War. Certainly. In the D.C. ruins, you'll find the National Archives, or what's left of it anyway. The building should contain the document in a protective glass case. Be careful. The place is swarming with super mutants. Here, let me pinpoint its location for you. It's funny now that you ask. I can tell you all about the capital, but I really haven't got any idea about Rivet City itself. I can't see how important it is compared to the capital's history, but maybe Bannon might know something. He's in the governing council, after all. I hope next time I see you, the Declaration will be in hand.
Maybe. You show up after I shoot a guy.
The Mirelurks have been quiet lately.
I wanna get out now. How do I get out?
God bless you and keep you safe. What are you talking about? I'm a man of the cloth. Well, I will be as soon as Father Clifford. Never mind. It doesn't matter what Angela thinks. Soon I will take vows of chastity. Father Clifford says she is my trial, my temptation. I must choose between her and the church. I have chosen the church. What are you talking? Never. I forgive you. More important. God. I really hope you're not thinking of breaking into there.
Oh, it's closed at night. It's nighttime. Fuck. How do I get to another exit? This place is big and scary. I can't sleep there. Why are you tempting me? I should just kill him right here and just sleep. Man, I've got crap in my throat and it's pissing me off. Well, I think I'm gonna end the episode here. Find my way off the ship. And, like, try to get this crap out of my throat. So I'm not, like, hacking and snorting. So, see you next time. Goodbye.